Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard list review. Today's list was sent in by Olie Thomas, aka Rainers. Hopefully I am pronouncing that correctly. Thank you very much for being a loyal Patreon supporter. I cannot say how humbling it is to have such great subscribers and Patreon supporters, and thank you for your support, and I mean that 100%. Even my cat is making little affectionate noises, agreeing with me, so you know I'm being sincere. Without further ado, let's crack on with this list. So, this was sent in to me on January the 9th, so I am basically 2 months behind doing this. I apologise if this is too late and that if you need this for a tournament I haven't got back to you. I apologise for that, but I'm going to try my best to do a really good list review of it now. Okay, so let's take a look. Been really struggling against an Imperium soup with a backbone of Devastators in Razorbacks. I'm not trying to tailor. I just need some. I just give you some context. That's fine. The idea is to be a castle with the battle tanks, tank commander, and engineer in the middle, surrounded by autocannon squads, command squad, sentinel company commander, heavy bolter squads who march forwards in close combat or join the castle front line. Vets going chimeras with one of the company commanders, and push up with the double dogs, hunt heavy armor or TQ. Okay, right. That's a quick sort of what was in the email. Okay, no worries. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the list. Let's take a look. Right, so it is 1,999 points, and it is a Cadian brigade. Okay, very interesting. Your HQ detachment, you have kept it simple yet effective. I like it. 3 company commanders with last pistol and chainsword. Cool. Cool. I think that's absolutely fine. Can't really say much more on that. Tank commander in a Punisher, heavy bolter sponsons, hull heavy bolter, and pintle mounted storm bolter. Okay, interesting. I like it. I do. I have one concern, which is with that loadout, your tank commander is clearly going to be getting close to the enemy. Trying to make it's only got a 24-inch range. Trying to make a castle with that unit is going to be tough. Especially if you're playing against Imperial Soup, which is using Devastators in Razorbacks. Think about it. They're going to have long-range capabilities. Okay? The Razorbacks are going to have 24-inch range, potentially if he's using assault cannon ones. But if he's using heavy bolter ones, or if he's using las cannon ones, perfectly possible, and the Devastators especially are going to have at least a 36-inch range. You're basically trying to, you're trying to have a castle, but surely your opponent is just going to be able to outrange you. Surely. So I would definitely go for some longer range equipment on your tank commander there, if you want to castle with him. Okay? Now, your troops, you've gone for infantry, 6 infantry squads. Okay, 3 with heavy bolter and grenade launcher, and 3 with autocannon and grenade launcher. Okay. I guess because you've gone Cadian, the grenade launchers are okay. I assume you'll be staying still, so you can get decent range. Decent rerolls. Okay, I can dig that. One concern, is that enough infantry? I'm not convinced it's enough infantry. It's only 60. A good burst of fire will clean most of that out. What you've got to, and if their one job is just to die and buy you a turn or two, why bother with the heavy bolter and grenade launcher and other heavy weapon upgrades? If they're going to die and you're just taking them as a tax unit, potentially you just want to strip them down. On the other hand, if you want your infantry to do a lot for you, and that's definitely the hint I'm getting, I mean, you've given them officer support, you should probably get some more infantry squads. Yeah, you should definitely consider it. Okay. You know, I often fill it. All I can say is I often fill my brigade up. I take all 12 infantry squads. I'm not saying you should do that, but you should definitely consider it. However, if you're finding your infantry is just melting, and he's just out shooting them, then fine, leave it as is, I'd say. Fast attack, Devil Dog, multi-melter track guards, Devil Dog, multi-melter track guards, armored sentinel with a las cannon. Okay. You know I'm not a big fan of random armor sentinels. Or not just random sentinels, random units, one-off units. You either take 3 of something or you don't take it at all. Or at least 2 of something. I'm just not sure if the armor sentinel on its own is worth it. I suspect, and apologies if I'm incorrect, but it's a collection limitation. You're having to take it to fill up your fast attack choices. If that's the case, fine. Leave it. It's. I like armored sentinels with las cannons. Don't get me wrong. I just think you should take 3 of them, not 1 of them. The Devil Dog. I'm not a big fan. I know. It's not a bad unit, and it fits in with what you're going for because you've got veterans and cameos, and I kind of know what you're going for, and I it probably would work. But again, I'm getting this vibe like, you know, are you trying to, if you're facing off against an Imperial soup, which has a lot of Devastators and Razorbacks and stuff, and that's kind of like, the theme I'm getting is you're getting outshot. You know, I apologize if I'm wrong, but that's what it feels like, Devs, Razorbacks, out shooting. You're taking short-range units here and then trying to out-castle. It just doesn't feel right. And I know these guys are probably going to go off on a flank, but I don't know. I just don't feel. I'm just not a big fan of the Devil Dog. I mean, I think you would be better taking some, you know, dropping those points down to some long-range support units. I mean, take advantage of your Cadian trait. Anything that stays still is going to get some form of rerolls. Devil Dogs aren't really going to be able to take advantage of that. Or unlikely to. You know, the best way I've used Cadians, and the best way I've seen people use Cadians, is to accept the fact that for a turn or two, 90% of your units are going to be gun lining. They're going to sit still and they're going to gun line, okay? Because you want all of the rerolls. You want all of the DACA. And then when the enemy has been sufficiently screwed over by all the rerolls, and he's lost the will to live because your shooting phase is taking twice as long because every shot's getting rerolled, then you move out. And that's what you should be trying to do. You shouldn't be losing a shooting war to this guy. Not as Cadians. Not with the ability to get as many rerolls as you have. You shouldn't be losing a shooting war with him. Okay? So go for some proper DACA in all of your sections. Okay, if this is the list that you're going to be going up against, then take advantage of that. If you want to go out there and take the fight to your enemy, we have a unit in the codex which is perfect for it, and it is Cadian as balls. And that is Stormtroopers. Okay. That is what, if you want to take the fight to the enemy, you get yourself some Scions. Scions are amazing. I'm a big fan of Scions at the moment. I don't know why I'm on like some sort of Halo ODST binge, and I keep thinking they are ODST. But I think I've used Scions in every game I've played in February. I'm not even exaggerating. Every Imperial Guard game, and I think they're really good. I've really put them through the paces recently. So if you want to take the fight to the enemy, that's the way you want to do it. Okay. So heavy support: Lehman Russ battle tank, plasma sponsons, las cannon, Pintle Stormbolter. Okay. Battle tank, battle cannon, I agree with. Plasma sponsons, I agree with. Las cannon, I suppose because you're Cadians and you can use sort of overlapping fields of fire stratagem, you can kind of get away with it. I would be tempted to drop that down to a heavy bolter. It's a lot of points on Lehman Russ otherwise. It's a lot of points to go down the crapper. I would consider dropping the whole las cannon down to a heavy bolter. Storm bolter, I think you should probably get rid of. I mean, I know it's only two. If it's just 2 points and you're just filling in a few gaps, that's fine. But otherwise, I'd get rid. Okay. Your Legion Rush battle tanks want to be, with that loadout you've taken, and the fact that you're occasionally going to be staying still for a lot of the time, you want to take advantage of long range firepower. The Storm Bolter's not really going to do much for you. Elites, command squad, flag, 2 snipers. Can't complain. Why not 3 though? There's a guy there just sat with a las gun. Give him a sniper. It's only 2 points, and it will do something. And because you're caging, it really will do something. Vets, 3 plasma guns. Vets, 3 plasma guns. Tech priest, engineer, and chimera multi-laser, whole heavy bolter, pintle, storm bolter. I kind of get the vibe you love your pintle storm bolters. You know, if you really love your pintle storm bolters, then leave them on, because storm bolters are cool. And, I'm not. Every vehicle I've seen so far has got a bloody pintle storm bolter. So apart from the Devil Dog, which is the one unit that should have it, the one unit you want to have it and you haven't got it on it. Okay. Right. I think I say this for a lot of lists because you guys tend to send me in pretty high quality lists. I think I want to caveat this. I think this is a good list and I think it could do very well, but there are improvements that can be made. Just to summarise, I think you could do with some more infantry. I think you probably want to get rid of your Devil Dogs. Drop them down to some more las cannon sentinels. I think you probably want to drop some of the las cannons on your Legion Russes. And I would honestly probably drop the chimeras. And I kind of see, yeah, I'd probably drop the vets as well and get yourself some psychers and then get yourself some scions. Okay, if you want to take the fight to the enemy, the best way to do that is with scions. Trust me, they're good. And with all the firepower that is going to be thrown at your opponent from all those Legion Russes and infantry squads and armoured sentinels, 20 scions dropping down in amongst him is going to be the least of his worries. And if he spends his time killing the scions, then your Legion Russes are going to start pounding him even more. Okay? I know I emailed you back, by the way, Olie, but I thought I'd do a video one as well because I feel like you're a patron supporter, and I feel like you definitely should. I feel like I definitely owe you, literally. So I had a little brain fart then. Just looking through what I emailed you, yeah, you're a little short on infantry, yeah, susceptible to battle shock, yeah, you could do with a bit more battle shock support actually. Storm bolters, yeah, either get rid of them or get heavy stubbers, and yeah, grenade launchers, go for plasma. That's what I put in my email, but yeah, not to drag the video on. I think you've got a solid list, and I can definitely see what you're going for. I mean, I can, if I look at this objectively, the Devil Dogs plus the veterans, that is a way of attacking your opponent. I just don't think it's the best way for you. I think you'd be best taking an extra scion battalion and dropping something like 15-20 scions into your opponent. I think that would be better, because then they're definitely going to arrive. They're definitely going to do much better than your Devil Dogs. So, look, I hope you have found this useful. I think, honestly, how I would change this is I would take your 2 veteran squads with plasma guns, turn those into command squads, and then get rid of the chimeras and downgrade the Devil Dogs to armored sentinels. Use all those points you've got left over to get yourself a scion battalion with plasma, a lot of plasma. That's how I'd do it. And also drop your las cannons on your tanks down to heavy bolters. Okay, right. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been useful. Thank you once again for your support, and of course, I'll see you guys next time.